Hey guys. Alright, so today we are getting ready to try another MRE. This is menu number 13, cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. And it was made on the day 309 of the year 2008. And this was thrown together in Mullins, South Carolina. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's in this. This is a pretty thick package right here. And yeah, let's go on ahead and see what's on the inside. It's going to be another one of those packages that do not open up willingly. I need to keep the scissors on hand when I do these. I'm getting a little bit of a chunk here. If I can just get my thumb in, I've got it open. There we go. A little bit of determination on my part. Alright, let's see what's in here. Yep, it's pretty loaded. And once again, we've got our trash bag. I love using them as a trash bag. So we've got a package inside of a package. That way, if anything would ever spill, it's not a complete waste. Even though it would mess up everything. Go on ahead and open up the center bag. Right here on the top we have got our entree, the cheese tortellini. We've got the sleeve. We have got here orange flavored, and this is an electrolyte beverage, so it's orange. Make sure that there's no, there we go, less glare. So we're going to have carbohydrate, electrolytes here. And we've got a trail mix. It'll be interesting what's in that trail mix. I'm not big into trail mixes. I'll let these look and see what's in it. We've got our spoon, hot sauce, a vanilla pudding, and it's in desert. It's dessert, and it's in powder form, so I'll have to add liquid to it. We have got chocolate peanut spread. They'll be interesting. Here we've got our heater. Oh, we've got false sugar, Splenda. Oh boy. Yay. Yum. Yeah. Yep. I really do prefer real sugar. I really do. Alright, so we have got our moist towelette, our salt, which comes in handy to make sure that the heating bag heats up. Good old Splenda. But I do like how they've got this labeled, seeing that it is originally like a soldier ration. So they've got the American flag in the name, which is very patriotic. We have got our creamer, our standard gum. Type 2 coffee, spray dried. Okay, that's interesting. And of course, our TP or napkins. We've got the bag that we can make our beverage in, like the coffee, but of course I'm going to be using my own mug. And we have got regular crackers for our chocolate peanut spread. So this is going to be a pretty interesting meal, and I will get right back to you as soon as I've got everything situated and started. Okay, I have got myself cold water for my powder, for my vanilla pudding, and for my beverage drink, and I've got my hot water here for my coffee. And let's go on ahead and get the entree warming up before we get anything else going. Oh, well, that's interesting. So there's 2 tear notches on these bags, and I just now took the time out to read them. So like the top one, you use it to prepare the bag, put your entree in, get it heated up, and then the second notch you use to tear open the bag and pull out. I'm going to go on ahead and get a clothespin as well. Excuse me a minute. Bouncy was in the way. I was trying not to trip on her. Anyway, these regular clothespins work great to hold the pack together, because once it starts heating up, there's a lot of pressure. And so, yeah, the clothespins work great. Might be tearing it from the other notch anyway. Oh boy. Okay, I've got to go get the scissors. Alright. Sorry about all the bleeps and blurps from my phone. I need to put it on airplane mode so it'll be quiet. Okay, let's go on ahead and put a little bit of salt in here. And just a tiny bit of water. It doesn't take much. And it is so easy to overfill on that line, because seriously, when they say do not overfill, they mean do not overfill. And it's easy to do. Okay, let's go on ahead and get this in here. And then we'll roll it up. We'll get it all saturated with water here and shook up. And get that heater pad working. Okay, it's starting to balloon up. Yeah, there's the heat. A little bit of steam there, if you can see that. There's a little bit of steam coming out. Make sure it's real good and closed. Alright, let's go ahead and put it in the sleeve. There we go. And I will put this over to the side, let it be heating up. Make sure the sleeve is still on it. There we go. Okay. While my water is still hot, let's go on ahead and prepare the coffee. See first if it's any good. Looks to be pretty good. It's always good to check your coffees when you get them in the rations, because I've seen some people open them up and they literally have green in them. The coffee actually molded. And a lot of that is because there's extra moisture. The bag just swelled up again. Yeah, the water's actually boiling. It's boiling in there. That's cute. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool. Anyway, let's go on ahead and add the creamer. It appears that the turn notch is too far above, so I'm going to have to use scissors. They put the turn notch above the seal instead of below it. Anyway, I think I had stopped in the middle. I was saying that I have seen some people that opened up their coffee and there was green in the coffee because it molded. And a lot of times that is because there might be a little bit too much moisture in the pack. And that can happen. So if the package is really sealed right, there shouldn't be a problem with the coffee unless it's extremely old. Alrighty. Hopefully this won't be too drastic. The last coffee I had made wasn't, so. It's doable. Got some coffee grounds there on the. Okay, let's go on ahead and prepare the beverage. Now, since it's in a very big package here, rather than just a little tube. You want to have to put into a cup, not a bottle. So this is loaded with electrolyte, orange flavored. Smells just like Tang. We'll see if it tastes like Tang. Pretty close. Yeah, it somewhat tastes like Tang with a little bit of a sodium to it, which a sodium is or a salt is considered as well a type of electrolyte, because we lose salt in our system through sweat. So yeah, there's some salt added in this as well, sodium, so that we can replenish our salt in our system. You have to remember, these rations are made for soldiers that's on the move, and a lot of times yeah, they lose their electrolytes in their march. So yeah, it's good for them to be took care of like that. Alright, now we are putting together our vanilla pudding. Smells very good, really. The vanilla scent is very strong. Okay, so I have the vanilla pudding stirred. It's a little lumpy. The lumps aren't stirring out, unfortunately, so oh well. Let's go ahead and get it out of its sleeve. And we will follow the instructions that's on the pack here and open it at the second notch so we can easily get the bag out. Okay, we'll prop this back up. Alright, let's go on ahead and, ooh boy, that bag is hot. Done a good job. Ooh buddy, ain't no need for me to do that then. That's through there real good. Usually I have to do a little bit of kneading on the package so that I can get the hot stuff up to the cold stuff and get it stirred, but not this time. Very good. Okay, I'm definitely going to be using scissors on this because it's difficult to open a red bag. doesn't smell too bad. You can see some spices in there, which is good. If you don't see spices, then you can consider it more than likely it was made like Chef Boyardee. But when you see spices, you know that there was some love put in that sauce. Sorry for those who are big Chef Boyardee fans. Sorry. I used to like Chef Boyardee. I think they changed their formula some. I could be wrong. Alright. Let's go on ahead and take a bite. It's not drastic. It's very much possible they might have used a ricotta cheese. The cheese is very dry. But it's not drastic. It isn't drastic. Let's taste the sauce. It's not overly sweet, overly salt, or anything. It's almost on the bland side, but it's not overly bland. So it's definitely edible. Considering that it has to be preserved for several years, that's actually pretty good right there. That's pretty good. Alright, full drink of the coffee. I always prefer more creamer and sugar, but because the coffee itself is mild, I can live with it like that. As I'd said, the orange drink tastes like tang, but you can taste the salt in it. It almost reminds you of the residue of Alka-Seltzer, where it's got that carbonate, which is a salty flavor, and that's what this has a taste of, similar to. But like I said, it's part of the electrolyte to replenish what's been spreaded out. Okay, let's go on ahead and see. Yeah, the pudding has thickened up. See how it tastes. It's very good pudding. Very good pudding. And what's really cool about it is it tastes a whole lot like tapioca pudding. All it needs is the tapioca beads. I like it. Alright. Let's check out the crackers in the spread. I heard a hiss. First time I ever heard a hiss in the crackers I've opened. I heard the hiss. I don't know if it was caught. I don't know if you all heard it, but I heard it. Neato! I've heard so many of the regular MRE reviewers. Gundog, Sticky Fingers, Smokey. And they've said that when they open up the crackers, they hear the hiss. I finally heard the hiss. Okay. The one cool thing about the crackers is I can either use them to eat the tortellini, or to have the dessert. So I'm going to break them and just get me a small square here. And we're going to check out the spread. Chocolate peanut spread. And then make sure it's mixed really good. It feels pretty thick. And it's one of those that slits open on the side. I'd rather just cut a small corner. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut just a corner. That way I'll have more control out of it. Smells interesting. Yeah, it's very thick. Thick like peanut butter, like it should be. Alright, we'll get a decent amount there on the cracker. Just like peanut butter, it sticks in your mouth. It takes a while to get it all swallowed. It tastes just like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Serious. Only instead of you biting down on it because the chocolate is more solid, you actually get to smear it on a cracker. But it tastes just like Reese's peanut butter cup. Cool. Okay, let's see what's in the trail mix. Okay, we have got what looks like little pretzel balls, cashews, regular peanuts, almond. There's almond in there. There's always got to be almond in a trail mix. Of course, we've got our dry pack. But on the whole part, this has got the majority of stuff that I would like in it. I do not like almonds because I don't like the skin that's left in the back of the throat. It actually chokes me up. Other than that, I like the peanuts, the cashews, and the pretzel balls. So that will make a very nice snack in the end. So I'm very surprised with the tortellini. I was expecting it to taste somewhat cheesier, but then again, like, what do you expect out of a ration that's made to last some years? And, you know, like, stuff like this is luxurious for a soldier that's out. So, as far as it goes for the hot sauce, I'm not into that. My stomach can't handle spices like that, so I'm not going to try the I'm not going to try the hot sauce for you, and so I'm sorry. But let me go on ahead and taste the pretzel ball here and the trail mix. Yeah, the trail mix is going to be good. trail mix is going to be good. So yeah, I'm very tickled with it. I'm very tickled with it. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video. I am going to take my tortellini into the kitchen. I'm going to add some shredded cheese to it and melt it in the microwave so it'll be even more of a cheesy tortellini. And I'm going to enjoy it. But yes, I hope that you all are continuing to practice good hygiene and social distancing. I do notice that some jobs are starting to open back up, and on the majority they're doing like curbside service, which is still good. It's still an income. It's still a business. So please, when possible, if it's allowed in your area, in your state, please, by all means, go out and support these little businesses that are trying to make an earning so that their business can continue running. Let's support the people that's still working out there, because honestly, with a lot of jobs closing down, everybody needs a little help. So do what you can to help out the next guy, job, or whatever you can do. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. You are awesome. So awesome. You all have a great day.